Chao Dewey Darren, 3. Gratitude. Tan Yi Heng, 3. Humility.
Congratulations to all our P3 empathetic communicators. Now let's announce the primary 4 awardees for the empathetic communicator in English language. Muhammad Ryan bin Puteh from class P4 Bravery. Magdalene Lin Min Hui from 4 Responsibility. Ang Kai Ning Shermaine from 4 Integrity. Chua Jia Ting from 4 Gratitude. And Rayan Tan Ying Tong from 4 Humility.
Well done, and congratulations to all awardees. Mr. Poon, we are giving out the Eloquent Communicator Award for Mother Tongue Language. Do you know what this award means?
Don't worry, Ms. Raja. Let's watch this short clip to find out. The Eloquent Communicator Award is given to Jingshanites who enjoy and participate actively in language and cultural activities and use the language confidently for communication. This award is given to students from the different teaching groups, learning the Chinese, Malay, and Tamil languages.
Mr. Poon, shall we give out the awards now?
Sure. For the P3 Chinese language, the Eloquent Communicators are Ng Hao Zhe from P3 Bravery, Lau Chok Sang from P3 Bravery, Pang Yen Kai from P3 Responsibility, Devil Tay Jing Shun from P3 Gratitude, Wallace Tan Yi Xuan from P3 Humility, For P3 Malay language, the eloquent communicators are Nura Iman binti Fazali from P3 Integrity, Muhammad Anik Mikhail bin Muhammad Farhan from P3 Gratitude, For P3 Tamil language, the eloquent communicator is Marimuthu Tashika from P3 Integrity.
Congratulations to all. Now let's move on to Primary 4. For P4 Chinese language, the eloquent communicators are Chua Yongling, P4 Responsibility, Chua Jiashen, P4 Integrity, Shana Lok Man Yin, P4 Humility, Kayla Wong, P4 Humility, and Lee Jiati Christine, P4 Humility. Unfortunately, Christine is unable to join us today. For P4 Malay language, the eloquent communicator is Muhammad Ryan bin Puteh, P4 Bravery, For P4 Tamil language, the eloquent communicator is Inbaraj Vanitaraj Swastika, P4 Gratitude. Congratulations once again. Mr. Poon, what do we have next?
Let's check out this video to find out.
Someone who is adaptable.
Someone who perseveres.
Someone who never gives up.
I enjoy problem solving. I am confident I can solve them, even the challenging ones. When I encounter a difficult problem, I persevere and I do not give up. I will think of many different ways to solve it.
I am not afraid of making mistakes. Instead, I prefer to reflect on how I can avoid repeating them in the future. Making mistakes is one way I can learn and grow. Okay, Dashini, you will do that part.
All right, after math, before science. Huh?
Back to you.
The Resilient Mathematical Problem Solver Award is given to Jingshanites who are aware of his or her own thinking processes, enjoy and demonstrate perseverance in solving mathematical challenges, able to reason and communicate mathematical ideas logically.
From Primary 3, our resilient mathematical problem solvers are Lin Zixuan, Class P3 Bravery, Hajar Sharif Sheikh Dawood from P3 Responsibility, Moritz Mali Menon from P3 Integrity, Thorsten Lim Wei Jin from 3 Gratitude, Regine Ngo Le Xuan from 3 Humility,
From Primary 4, our recipients for the Resilient Mathematical Problem Solvers Award are Galen Lai Eater, P4 Bravery. Karthik Vijay Kumar Chakatla, P4 Responsibility. Ang Kai Ning Shermaine, P4 Integrity. Chua Tia Ting, P4 Gratitude. Shayna Lok Man In, P4 Humility. Congratulations to our little problem solvers. Jingshanites, we have one more award to give away for the Primary 4 Eloquent Communicator Awards. Let's welcome Gomaltam Alexa May Morales from 4 Humility. Congratulations, Alexa.
Miss Roger, next up we have the Curious Young Scientist Award for our young explorers. Let us take a look at the video.
Shows curiosity about the world around us.
Passionate about learning science.
Shows understanding of concepts.
Motivated in doing projects. Able to analyze data.
Able to draw conclusions.
Able to problem solve.
Able to apply concepts to real-life situations.
To Jingshanites who are curious and passionate about learning science, possess process skills, and the ability to demonstrate conceptual understanding in the application of knowledge to real-life situations.
Let us see who our curious young scientists are. From Primary 3, our awardees are Lau Chok Sang from 3 Bravery, Garika Dawan from 3 Responsibility, Yan Chi Yi from 3 Integrity, Joshua Lo Yong Jie from 3 Gratitude, Tan Yu Heng from 3 Humility,
And from Primary 4, we have Dakshna Murthy Aditya from P4 Bravery, Magdalene Lin Min Hui, P4 Responsibility, Wan Yue Tong, P4 Integrity,
Hold on, we are not ready.
Charlotte Kok Si Hui, P4 Gratitude, Deanne Darolina binti Muhammad Khairul, P4 Humility. Congratulations to all awardees.
Miss Roger, we have covered English, the 3 mother tongue languages, mathematics, and science. What other awards are we giving out?
Mr. Poon, how could you forget about our PAM subjects?
Oh, you mean PE, art, and music?
That's right. Let's take a look at this video first.
The Joyful Sports Student Award is given to Jingshanites who exhibit the joy of learning and sportsmanship across the different learning areas in PE such as sports and games, gymnastics, dance, and outdoor education, and demonstrate a variety of movement skills effectively.
Let's take a look at our Joyful Sports students from Primary 3. They are Muhammad Noor Andrian bin Saleh, P3 Bravery. Tan Chia Shen Eva, P3 Responsibility. John Bosco Jennifer Mary, P3 Integrity. Hong Hauran, P3 Gratitude. Park Jin Seong, P3 Humility.
From Primary 4, our award winners are Caris Phua Mui Hua from 4 Bravery, Mudambi Navanith Krishna from 4 Responsibility, Wong Kai Kit Damien from 4 Integrity, Crystal Chong for Gratitude, Oliveros Angelo from 4 Humility,
Well done, Jingshanites. Next up, we have the Imaginative Artist Award. Let's watch this video.
The Imaginative Artist Award is given to Jingshanites who possess a deep appreciation and curiosity for arts, strive to express creative and imaginative ideas visually by connecting personal experiences with the world around them. From Primary 3, we have Lau Chok Sam from 3 Bravery. Ko Si Eun Adriel from 3 Responsibility. Yan Ji Yi from 3 Integrity. To Xiao Si from 3 Gratitude. Regine Ngo Le Xuan from 3H.
From Primary 4, we have Noor Ilham bin Fazali, P4 Bravery. Magdalene Lin Minhui, P4 Responsibility. Ling Yishen, P4 Integrity. Charlotte Kok Si Hui, P4 Gratitude. Rayen Tan Ing Tong, P4 Humility. Mr. Poon, what do we have next?
We are giving out the Expressive Musician Award next. Video time, let's go.
This Expressive Musicians Award specially for confident Jingshanites who show their might in creating, appreciating and performing exactly like what we're doing. You might want to ask, what's the criteria? Just take note of these 4 dimensions.
Perform, listen, understand and demonstrate the growth mindset in every music lesson.
Ready or not, here we come. You can hide. Better than true, on what we try. Us, Jingshanites, yeah.
This award is given to Jingshanites who possess a deep appreciation of music in musical elements and cultures, have developed a wide music repertoire to perform, create, and express themselves confidently. La 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 la. Let's see who the awardees are.
From Primary 3, we have Miko Tan Ying Xuan, P3 Bravery. Tan Chia Xuan Eva, P3 Responsibility. Moritz Marley Menon, P3 Integrity. Shafiq Izan bin Abdul Razid, P3 Gratitude. Cheng Sin Yi, P3 Humility.
From Primary 4, our awardees are Muhammad Rayyan bin Puteh from 4 Bravery, Magdalene Lin Min Hui from 4 Responsibility, Genevieve Ong Jing Si from 4 Integrity, Cheryl Chok Tia Ru from 4 Gratitude, Kaylin Tan Sin Ray from 4 Humility. Congratulations once again to all our awardees.
Before we end off the Learning Festival, Jingshanites, let's give our eyes a break now. You may close your eyes or look out of the window. Rest and relax your eyes for a few minutes. Welcome back, Jingshanites. We hope you feel refreshed. Now, let's invite our year head, Mrs. Penny Ng, to address us. Welcome, Mrs. Ng. Jingshanites, the time has come for Mr. Poon and I to say goodbye. On behalf of Mr. Poon, to all our winners, congratulations once again. See you at Learning Fest 2021.
Hi everyone, and thank you, Miss Raja. I hope you have a very good ceremony earlier. Can I have the slides, please? Oh, it's on already. Thank you very much. To the P3 winners and the P4 winners, I would like to say congratulations. You have done well for this entire year. We did it amidst very challenging times, and I'm very, very, very proud of every single one of you. And not only the winners, but really the rest of the students as well. I think we all play a part in helping each other get through school life in a very joyful manner. And I'm very sure that if I were to invite any one of our students to share good stories about their friends, they will be able to come up with tons, be it during home-based learning or not. So this is something that I thought is wonderful. I would like everyone to give yourself a big round of applause for doing well this year. Big round of applause. Good job, everyone. On the slide, you will notice that Mrs. Ng added on 2 quotes specially to encourage the rest of our students who are perhaps not award winners this year, but you have in a way won. By being here with us today, being present with us today, you have already made it through the year. So a little progress each day adds up to big results. And it is great that you are doing your best in achieving your goals. And I think that is very important. Continue to set goals, because this is really something that we wanted you to do. It is about building the good habits in your life that will get you to where you want to be in achieving your dreams and flourishing as individuals as well as a whole school. For the P4s, you're going to move away from middle school and go to upper school. So we all know that there's no magic in achievement. It's all about hard work, choices, and being persistent, having that perseverance in doing what you want to do, in achieving, again, what you set out to do. And I think every single one of you did very well, and I wish you all the best for your next journey in Jingshan when you go to upper school next year. So do flourish and set a good example to the younger ones. Next slide, please. So Mrs. Song would like to say, our tagline is to strive, never stop trying, do your best, and after you do your best, do better than your best. That's when you can be the best version of yourself every single day. As what you can see, the tree, we start off where we are. And if you remember, when you start your journey in Jingshan Primary School, you come in the lower school as primary 1 and 2 children. And then thereafter, when we come to middle school, we use what we have learned, and we do put in our effort every single day in achieving what we wanted to achieve, in striving. And we all know that hard work pays. And of course, when you go on to upper school, you do what you can to be a good role model to others. So I would like the P4 students, right, to move on and blossom and be good role models to the primary 3s and 4s, because they'll be looking up to you. So it is not goodbye here when you move off from middle school. It is hey to a good start for upper school P5 and P6 journey. And do set a good example for our P3s and 4s, because they'll be looking up to you. And next year, our P3s, right, at this very same time, will be in the same shoe as our P4s as well. And that's when we want to, leave legacy on year after year for our schoolmates. There are 5 things that primary 4 students can do. You know that you are amazing. You know that you can do anything. And most importantly, you know that positivity is a choice. You can decide how you want to react to different problems, challenges, issues that comes your way every single day. It is what you decide to do at the end of the day that matters, and how your reaction is like. I would like everyone to celebrate your own individuality, uniqueness, and to bring that individuality and uniqueness when you move on to upper school next year. And of course, be prepared to succeed. Not forgetting hard work pays, and that to put in hard work, to put in effort, to do the planning that you are supposed to do, you will in a way reach your end goal. It doesn't matter what your goal is at the end of the day. Every single one of us have different goals. But most importantly, it is what you set out to do and how you plan to achieve it. The process is what matters most. Next slide. During the holidays, and of course next year, I would like to encourage the P3 to make new friends and to keep learning, to connect with one another and to continue to use ICT tools to help us in our learning. Do not forget what you have learned this year. Do not forget what you have learned or the skills you have acquired during your home-based learning, and to bring that learning into next year. We are in for very exciting times next year, and I would like you to look forward to school next year. For the P4s, strive and be the best version of yourself, to continue to be that. I would like everyone to be shining stars so that I can be proud of every single one of the P4 students who graduated from middle school. And when you go into upper school, right, you are the best version of yourself, to the P6 students next year, to the P4 students next year, the P3 students next year, and of course the 1 and 2s, because we were all looking to good modeling from your batch. Never stop learning, because life never stops teaching. I always tell my P4 English class students, language is about life, and we can learn a lot when we read, and read widely. Read about our community news, read about the world news, read about what's happening around us, and to learn lessons from there. And thereafter, right, think about what are some of the things that you can do to be a better version after you learn about the things that's happening around you. And I want everyone to be that as well. Never stop learning, because life never stops teaching. You need not have a teacher in the class to teach you in order for you to learn. Even during the holidays, you can learn when you are at home, when you are reading the news, when you are looking at YouTube, for example. I know some of you follow bloggers, some of you follow, different social media with permission from your parents, of course. But not all influencers are positive. Some are, some may not be. And you need to learn to be decisive and to make responsible decisions for yourself. So how do you do that? How do you strive to be the best version of yourself? I think this is something that is really important, and I want P4s to bring this along with you. Remember, our tagline for the P3s and 4s is to strive, and to strive means to put in hard work. Every little effort counts, and it is not just that one day's work that will allow you to achieve where you want to be or to go where you want to go. Okay? It's not who you are that holds you back, it is who you think you're not. The other quote that Mrs. Ng put in, I would like to encourage everyone to continue to have that growth mindset. You graduate from lower school with growing as the tagline. So I wanted everyone to continue to think about having a growth mindset, to be able to tell yourself that, yes, I can do it, and yes, I'm going to take up the challenge. It is difficult. We are not saying that learning is simple. We are not saying that being responsible for yourself is simple, but we are saying that be responsible for yourself, make the right decision, and think about the implications of your decision. Be open-minded to challenges. Do not say, oh, I can't do it. Be open-minded and say, yes, I can. I would like to try. I will see how far I can go. That is something that is worth remembering, and to build into your life. Next slide. Of course, after tomorrow, the next day, right, we will be home during the holidays. So I would like everyone to continue to remember to keep a safety distance with one another. Okay? So after saying so much, right, this is just a little message that Mrs. Ng would like to bring to everybody. Again, congratulations to all winners. There's another 2 groups of winners I would like to congratulate, and I'm going to talk about the first group first. Next slide, please. We are going to talk about the Bright Award winners. And this year, we have 5 winners from each class nominated by your teachers to be Bright Award winners. What does it mean when we say you are Bright Award winners? Essentially, we are saying that you have consistently shown very good attitude in everyday schoolwork. You have shown very good work, teamwork. When you are working with your friends, you have shown very good conduct, and that you have been a good friend, essentially, to be of a helping hand, not only to the teachers around you, but also to your friends around you, or even the aunties and uncles that you see around you. So this year, we are going to kick off the Bright Award winners, and I would like to invite teachers to share some good stories about the award winners, and that to present the award. Now, at the end of the day, Mrs. Ng would like everyone to remember this, to leave a good story. Tell yourself every day, am I leaving a good story? If I make a decision to do this, is this a good story worthy to be told? When I see something or when I observe something, how should my reaction be? How can I be a good story to myself and to the people around me? Next slide, please. Now, I'm sure all of you are not stranger to our 24 character strengths. You see them on the posters in front of your class. I'm very sure later on during my full soji, your teachers will be bringing them down to know and to grow a strength from today onwards. Every single one of us have got strengths. In fact, our strengths, right, is only strong or slightly weaker in us. That means if it is strong, that means it is a strength that is very clear and evident, and that people can see. For example, Mrs. Ng's strength is humor, so people can see that in me. It is a very strong, very evident strength. But I may have other strengths, right, that is not so clear, and these are some of the strengths that I would want to build. For example, having perseverance. Okay, Mrs. Ng has very weak self-control over food. When I see delicious food, I want to eat them. So I will want to, exercise more self-control in this area. So this is an area of strength that I have, but perhaps it's not so clear, and I want to build it and make it stronger. So I would like everyone, after listening to the good stories shared in the class, to think about what's your strengths, what are the stronger ones that you have, and what are the weaker ones that you want to grow today, starting from today. It's never too late to learn and to develop yourself into a better person. Okay? So I'm going to give the time, the next 15 minutes, to classroom teachers. Class teachers, please present the award winners, and that to use the time to share a good story about each of the award winners. Can I present the award winners first? The name of the award winners in the next slide. Oh, okay. Okay. Can we toggle to the slides? Yeah. So we are going to show you the names of the award winners so that you'll be able to see it. In fact, your teachers already know who the award winners are. Okay. Can we have them on the screen, please? And I would like you to congratulate your friends. Yes, isn't this beautiful? Okay, your friends are going to receive the certificate that you see on the screen. And really, Bright Award is given for A Jingshanite who demonstrates the learning disposition of motivation, appreciation, resilience, and creativity in a sustained way over the course of the term. Sustain meaning to say consistently, as Mrs. Ng mentioned earlier. Can we go to the next slide? Okay, now these are the winners from 3 bravery, 3 responsibility, 3 integrity, 3 gratitude, and 3 humility. Now teachers, don't worry, you do not need to be in a hurry to give away the slides. I will just project the name first. Can we have the P4 winners? From 4 bravery, 4 responsibility, 4 integrity, 4 gratitude, and 4 humility. Congratulations to all winners. I'm now going to leave this screen on, and I would like to invite teachers to share good stories for the next 15 minutes about the students. Please do take some photographs in class as well, so that we can use them for the website later on. Thank you. Hello everyone, it's me again. I hope you have had a good time listening to the good stories shared with you from your teachers and also from one another. Now, earlier Mrs. Ng mentioned there are two categories that we are giving out today. There's one more category of award, and this is a very special award. This is the Good Progress Award for Chinese Language. Now, this award has been set up by the Chinese Language and Culture Fund to encourage and reward Singaporean primary students for their efforts in learning the Chinese language. Now, these students have shown great improvement in learning the language from last year to this year. And from every level, there's only one winner. So, we are going to present the award to these students now. And I must say, before I announce the name of the winners, great job. You see, again, this is what Mrs. Ng is trying to emphasize. It is not how well you did, it is how much you have done to improve where you were and where you are now at. And it will be the same for the remaining of this year until next year. Okay, so think about it. Have a growth mindset. Think about how you can put in hard work and effort to go from where you are currently to where you want to be in future. Okay, so it is my honor to announce the award winners for Good Progress Award for Chinese Language 2020. From 3 Integrity, we have O Xiang Lui. 3 Integrity, O Xiang Lui. Congratulations, O Xiang Lui. And from 4 Humility, we have Gam Yi Zhen. Gam Yi Zhen from 4 Humility. Congratulations to both winners. With that, we are going to end off today's session. Teachers, you may leave the Zoom meet now and use the remaining time, right, to take photographs with your students, have some meaningful engagement before the rest of the program will flow normally, just like how the schedule is set out to be. Dear teachers, please check for prompts from the WhatsApp and to send your academic award winners to the library for photo taking with school leaders. For bright award winners, do take photographs with them inside the classroom and then to send the photographs to myself and we'll post them on Facebook. I'm very sure every single award winner's parents would want to see their child's photo online as well. So again, congratulations to everybody for a good job done this year, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. Have a nice day. Thank you, everyone. Yay!